A very warm welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D. We're here to do your psychic update for your zodiac sign, which will be love and general, psychically tuned in. We also do cover your twin flame path here at YILDIZ Readings, as well as by element for the twin flame path. Now, we are live on Fridays, 10 a.m. as above on the screen, and also 3 times a month on Wednesdays in the Members Hub. Now, the Members Hub has 3 levels. We have the Twin Flame Hub coaching room, the second level, which is pre-release content, and the third for all your extension reads. Without further ado, let's get into your psychic update for your zodiac sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sagittarius, we're here to do your psychic update for the month of August for both singles and couples, and this does incorporate your general energy as well. Now, I have sat with your cards for a little bit. I do feel some of you in the month of August are looking at how you can free yourself from particular situations, and this can be a very decision-orientated month for you. I'm really feeling, some of you, and I don't feel you want to run for the hills, don't get me wrong, I don't feel that at all, but I do feel you're making very, very practical decisions, and I don't know why I'm getting, it's a bit like cramming for study. That's how it feels. It feels like at a drop of a hat, you're really needing to multitask and juggle quite a few things. So if you are feeling like, gee, you want to run for the hills and have a holiday, I can completely understand. I do feel some of this is going to ease up after the new moon. We do have from your health area, really when I am channeling these energies, I can see key point dates, and I do feel it's almost going to be 3 weeks of, hustle and bustle, but I do feel even some sense of success happening directly after the new moon in Leo. Now, this can be really in the sphere of balance, major decisions, and financial gains, as well as decisions in love. But I do feel it's quite a large thing, but you're wanting to be able to be free, but there could be a lot of social responsibilities on your plate at the moment. Now, I'm going to link this card into various areas that are coming through, and we're going to I'm going to tune into first those of you that are in a connection. Now, I do feel there is, the one message that was coming through is there can be a family member or a friend that potentially can be causing a lot of dramas at the minute. I do think it's going to ease off, but this could move you into a little bit of a temper, okay? So we do need to be careful, especially if we're feeling both parties aren't on the same page and viewing the situation from the same perspective. I do feel you are wanting to give a helping hand and motivation, love and support, but I kind of feel, because you do have a lot going on this month, I feel you could be a little bit tense. Now, the tense can be where you're needing to really balance the yellow chakra. I'm seeing a lot of yellow chakra coming up on the table here. And again, the higher heart chakra, but it's more from the go-go energy, which you guys are really used to, but I do feel you could be really moving into a little bit of burnout this month, so just be super careful. And we always do tend to take it out on accidentally, our nearest and dearest, our friends, our family, and I feel this can be one of those months, but I don't feel you want to do that. I feel you're wanting to just have some peace, wanting to get a bit more sleep, and maybe having a little bit too much on your plate. But I feel you're ultimately going to achieve it. So whatever this is that you're trying to tie up at a very quick, fast-paced, loose end, I do feel the steps that you're taking are going to create a lot more stability moving forward. If you have within the connection needed to move home, I do feel that can be coming through, but you're really reading through paperwork and contracts, and you're trying to make sure that, whatever this is doing, be it as decisions relating to your work, be it as decisions relating to the connection and values, or a schooling situation, I just feel these major decisions being made. There's a little bit of nervousness, and it's almost like it's locking you in even tighter, but you're wanting to have that sense of freedom. So, in one polarity, we're wanting that sense of balance and stability, but the other can feel like it's really chastising us. So if this is what's going on with you at the moment, just bear in mind it can be a little bit of a tense time. I also feel for those of you on the side of the fence where you're in a connection and you are not feeling grounded. The funny thing is, it is in the upright. I feel you're going to see both polarities. The grounded reality of this situation. Do you continue to, and you know, this has come up a lot this morning, co-signing that of what you feel doesn't resonate with you, and then we end up being our own worst enemy. I feel we really need to step back from the fire, and I do feel this is very, you know, logical, because we have Virgo at the moment in Mars. You're looking at it, and yes, you could be deeply passionate about it, yin or yang, good or bad, but I kind of feel putting all the eggs in one basket, you're kind of feeling maybe that's not wise. So you've got a 360 movement going on, viewing it at the moment, and I do feel you're going to reach an epiphany. Whatever that epiphany personally for you is, I feel by about the second, third week, you're really well and truly going to know. So stay tuned for the download, and please try and trust the process. I don't think you'll commit to anything that doesn't feel it resonates with you. Those of you in a single vibration. Now, I do get the notion that there are some of you that are tuning into a person from the past, and you might have gone through a very hard time. And some of you are thinking, gee, do I just run for the hills? Others of you are feeling, are our ideals really on the same page at the same time? And initially, this can feel very distorted in nature. This can feel very eye-opening. It is temporary, however, okay? I want to say, Sag, it is temporary. So if you kind of feel, what on earth am I doing? You know, what am I doing? What am I doing even bothering about this? I do feel you're having a lot of soul closure, but it can feel very disconnected. And I do feel a lot of us at the moment are really protecting our heart. Protecting our heart, giving as much as we're able to, but not giving too much. And it may be because we might be a little bit guarded. And at the moment, I feel if this has really driven you a little bit crazy and your values and ideals aren't there, you could feel a little bit disillusioned, but I do feel you'll see a change. And, you know, the reaching peace doesn't mean it's over. The reaching peace is you're accepting of yourself. And I feel a lot of you at the moment are just accepting what your benchmark needs are, and you're releasing and being in the moment so that you can manifest that in. And I feel at the moment that's the best psychological choice. It's just trusting the process, but doing that of what is making you feel more grounded than stressing. I do feel a lot of you have kind of released that, but it is coming up surrounding people around you. So it's better out than in, but just be careful how you articulate it. I'm also feeling be very careful driving. Pay attention to the road and make sure that you're not rushing, because I do, again, with the Freedom Horse, I feel there's a lot of rushing here. Your career is set to bloom, beautifuls. And with your career sector, again, with the Freedom Horse, if you are feeling, look at that. If you are feeling as though you don't resonate with the environment, and you are thinking, about looking for a job, be it you are employed or not, you have the yellow chakra. So it's like, right, what steps am I going to directly take? I'm taking the action. I'm going to move this into fruition. I'm going to do all I can within my control. So you're being rational. You're using the Virgo mind in this transit to help you actually practically solve. I also feel if you have a grand idea, you're keeping it very close to your chest and you're running with it. And I feel this is where the success is coming through. Your intuitive nature has showed you not only how to dream, but also how to make that a physical reality. And I think at the moment you're taking a lot of steps to usher in this new beginning. I do feel some of you are almost second guessing if an offer comes and you do need to work in a different realm, a different industry, further away where you see it going. Some of you might also be having a little bit of upskilling at the minute. Again, I'm seeing this to be really successful. You please trust the process. If the job is not resonating, the doors are open. So network out, take those steps, do what you need to do, take that social responsibility within your power, and I see that this is going to turn out and it's going to move very quickly. Money is also looking much the same. I feel you're being very rational. I feel you're saving for a big project, and I do feel some of you are looking at the bigger picture. Some of you are getting money back from people that owed you, but I would advise at the moment, in the first 2 to 3 weeks, avoid loaning out. The major decisions that are coming, I'm going to leave that to the end because that's looking juicy for you at the moment, Sag. Now, like I mentioned before, I do feel with your family you need to be careful. Now, if you're in a connection, it can be that. I feel you're thinking and thinking and thinking, and it might be, how do I provide? How do I do this? How do I do that? I also feel for those of you that have a daughter, there's a daughter that could be a little bit of a bugbear at the moment, but this is for those of you, I feel, it can be with a younger child, but I feel this is an older child. It can be a little bit of a worry at the minute. I do feel it's going to pass, but I feel there's clashing heads, and I just feel, whoever this child is, I feel in this particular instance of the view that I'm having, it is going to pass. But there could be a few tense moments, and, try to not let it wear you down. Try to get to a point that you can relax, you can meditate, and you can go, okay, how can I look at this? Because it's wearing you down, and with all of what you're trying to do, it's that one extra straw that breaks the hay on the back. I feel if you sleep on it overnight, a solution will come to you, and I do feel you look at it in a different way, through a different lens. I'm not saying you won't be cross, but I do feel you will be more open to addressing it differently, and that's for your sake and theirs. Now, all this hustle and bustle, I am seeing there can be, again, concerns. You may feel quite sluggish. You may need a checkup. And I do feel a lot of you don't burn yourself out. This is not one of those months that you want to burn yourself out. This is one of those months where we need to look after our well-being. That's mind, body, soul. So if you're burning out and the battery's gone, what happens when we can't move? We can't do the things we are needing to do. So don't burn yourself out. If it's something that can be dealt with the next day, leave it be. Really pace yourself through the first 2 weeks, and I feel by the rest of the month you're going to have a lot more there to complete anything you're needing to achieve. I do feel whatever you're doing, it's going to come back to you tenfold, but that can even be the fatigue. So again, really gauge your energy, refuel the vehicle, and then proceed on to the journey. I do feel overall your contracts, your work, and your love is going to get back on track. If it has been tense of late, I do feel it'll balance out. And those of you that are in a connection that you feel is not working, I feel it's coming through in your health. So I feel you have the clue as to what it is. It's really associate with people that resonate with you and pull back from those that don't. Now, I'll pull one last card for the overall energy for you, Sagittarius, and we shall see you during the week for the updates. If you want more videos like this, slow and steady, I might do another one. We're going to have Twin Flame by Element. We're going to have Soulmate and Soulmate, Psychic Energy. Some more with Fairies. I'm tuning into your energy. Last message, please. Yeah. Some of you are upskilling, but I feel you well and truly know what you need to do. I feel you've seen the writing on the wall and you're trying to make changes. If something isn't moving, rejection is the universe's protection. Sit and meditate and it will be shown to you. Trust the process. I see by the time we do have the new moon in Leo, you're going to be taking direct action. You're going to have a lot more energy to achieve things. Moving towards the new moon and beyond, be cautious with values. Be careful with arguments with co-workers, especially over the next 2 months. But at the moment, just in the interim, be gentle to yourself. Do a guided meditation. Do something that resonates with you. If you need any help, you can go to the link directly below and I'll give you a read. Take care. Thanks for joining YILDIZ Readings 5D. I trust that you enjoyed the content and love to hear your feedback. Now, yes, we're live every Friday for the Twin Flame update for the collective energy, as well as if you do click the bell, you can get the community post update because you don't get notified of lives. Now, the Members Hub also has 3 sessions a month now at $11. If you do want to come and join us, especially for all the extension reads, which are at the higher level, you can find the link on the main page here. You can see it above the screen and it gives you the 3 tier levels. Additionally, I do see you throughout the month for your romance updates, for your twin flame and the moon energy and more. So have a great month and I'll see you on the other side. And yes, I do private readings. The information is in the info box. Love and light, guys.